So today I will show you how to earn extra gold, and you will do that basically by knowing which accessories you looted are valuable, because a lot of player base still doesn't even know which accessories are good, which accessories can be sold and which cannot be sold. So one of the first steps that you're going to do is you're going to come to the auto dismantle part and remove whatever options you have here. Just copy my options. You're gonna do this. Do not like check any stat here because all of them can be sold, and they will show you shortly like why. And check everything here and do one or more engraving. The reason you don't want to do two, especially since a lot of people do two here, because they think, oh, what's the point of getting adrenaline if it's gonna be with a drop of either? Let me put two. So the only accessories that I would loot are the one with two important ingredients. That's a mistake. You should have one. I'm gonna show you why. Because there are people like me, for example, who have two books, two legendary books. Let's say they have a class legendary book, which means like 12 nodes and another engraving 12 nodes, and they have a 7 stones. It means they can afford an accessory with only one engraving at 5. Yes. And most people do this trick to get a high quality accessory. So for example, if you see here, this is Adrenaline 5 with drop of Ether 3, and it's 25k. And the reason behind it is not because people want to use Drop of Aether. No, it's because they have two legendary books and 7 stones, so they can actually afford to build this necklace in their build. And the Drop of Aether like is completely useless for them, but they don't want it for that. They want it for the stats. So that's the first part. And if you noticed, here it says in favorites. So what you would want to do is come here and you're going to check a lot of engravings as your favorite. As you see, I have a lot of engravings checked as favorite, although I don't even need them for my class. For example, heavy armor, like expert, spirit absorption, raid captain, a lot of engravings. So I made this graph to help you understand this better. And before we start, make sure to make all of these engravings that you see in the picture as your favorites, and I will explain the combinations and why they are viable. And before that, let me explain shortcuts. As you can see under Ambush Master DD and Hit Master as well and Master Brawler. This stands for dead, which means these three ingredients cannot meet each other in an accessory. So if you get Hitmaster and Ambush Master in an accessory, that accessory is dead and it's worth nothing. Simply because these ingredients are positional ingredients, and there is no class in the game that plays both Hitmaster and Ambush or both Hitmaster and Master Brawler. This is insta dismantle basically. If you get these three ingredients with each other, this is insta dismantle. There is also EX, which stands for exclusive, as you see it in Sight Focus and Master Tenacity. Basically because these ingredients are exclusive to one class only. For example, Master Tenacity is only exclusive to Mayhem Zerker, and it's only expensive when you get it with Mayhem ingredient. With other ingredients, it's a little bit cheaper, and with something like Supercharge, it's even completely useless because Zerker does not play Supercharge. Same with Sight Focus. It's exclusive to Surge Blade, so it's only worth something if you get it with Ambush or Surge or something that Surge Blade uses. And the last one is SP, which is basically support. I think you already got this one. These are only valuable when you get them with each other and only on Spec and Swift that are useless on Crit, with the exception of Awakening and Heavy Armor. If you notice here, Awakening has /D. The D is for the Dominion gear set because they can afford to use one level of Awakening or level 2 Awakening. So you can actually manage to sell it with another engraving like Grudge or any other DPS engraving. And why heavy armor is also an exception, simply because in GVG, every DPS uses heavy armor. So you can actually sell this with another DPS ingredient, but not in this section, in the GVG or GVE section. And I will explain now why and explain the GVG section. Since GVG is guild versus guild, it's like a weekly activity and you're facing other players, you can't afford to be squishy or you're gonna be insta-deleted. So defensive ingredients are a must. And to build a GVG build, you need both defensive and offensive ingredients. So heavy armor is actually valuable even if you get it with Curse Doll. But it's only valuable with these DPS ingredients because if you get it with Grudge, it's completely useless because no one uses Grudge in GVG. Same with Ambush Master because positional attacks don't work in GVG. Heavy armor is only valuable if you get it. I mean, it's only valuable with another DPS if it's part of this GVG section. And you would notice here that there is disrespect and broken bone. And disrespect is situational in GVG. You only build it if, like, for example, the guild you're playing against has a lot of Zerkers, and it's the best counter to Zerkers. And for broken bone, it's not for GVG, it's for GVE, and you actually play it for like islands like Volari because there is a strategy where you let your gun lancers go expertise vital hit points so they can stagger the alligators, and since they are staggered, Broken Bone will provide you with the highest damage to them. So this is like these are really situational for like meta island, like for the metaphor islands and stuff like that. And there is endurance, and endurance is actually really important in GVG, especially on Zerkers, Gunlancers, and Destroyers, because in Medea there is like the meta now is the Mirror Holder is super tanky, you can't kill him, you just peel him. And the best endurance ingredients are heavy armor, obviously, all the tank ingredients. Strong will, crisis invasion. This is at level 1, by the way. So the only accessories that is good with the crisis invasion is the one that have it as 5. Even here, because the people that have 9-7 GVG stone can afford to go their level 1 ingredient, the last one, they can afford to go crisis invasion. And there is fortitude and spirit absorption. So these are like all the valuable combinations and all the valuable ingredients, and I just told you each one and where it's used. So when you get like endurance, heavy armor, strong will, do not dismantle it. It's actually valuable. Someone out there would use it for GVG. Or when you get like expertise, broken bone, for example, if there is a meta like that, someone would use it. So you have that's why I encourage you like to be included in GVG and GVE so you can actually because if you play it and if you look for the meta for these islands and stuff, you're gonna understand that there are some accessories that are important for it. Therefore, you're not gonna dismantle them anymore and you're gonna know how valuable they are. So hopefully this video helped, and please provide the market with some GVG accessories because I'm struggling to find them.